Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel for everything Arsenal and everything football. Thanks for being here. I hope you're all doing well. And welcome to the match reaction and player ratings for Arsenal's convincing, I'm going to stress that, convincing 4-0 victory over West Brom. I mean, when I was doing the preview the other day, like 3 days ago, I was looking at West Brom's results, 5-1, 5-0. I was like, we have to win this game by more than 4 goals, especially because of our goal difference. And HJ90, how are you?
I'm doing all right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'm good. I'm good. Is it Ateta in? Ateta in?
no, look, I'm not going to flip off 3 results. I have to see more of this. But it's crazy to see, we're so close to the top now. It's suddenly, after consistent form, 3 games in a row, we're suddenly
Yeah.
up there. Next 3 games, Crystal Palace, Southampton, Newcastle. If we pick up another 9 points, then suddenly we're up there and we're in a title race. So, just have to see. We have to keep it game by game and then see where we go.
Awesome. And Sammy, how are you? Mute your mic. Unmute your mic.
Fine. You?
I'm good. Are you Ateta in?
Yep, Ateta in.
100%?
I need to see more.
Awesome. So we got the victory at the end. I don't know what the prediction was before the game. Mine was, I kind of said 5-0 as a joke, but we actually did get it. So we didn't get it for 1 goal away. I was so happy that the likes of Lacazette got the goals, the likes of Saka got a goal, so I was pretty happy. So HJ90, what did you make of the game?
I thought it's a game. I've enjoyed a game of football from Arsenal for a long time. I haven't enjoyed it, but finally, we get a result like this. I think it's a joint top win under this manager since the Newcastle one. We won 4-0 as well, but this was more convincing. First half, second half. I thought the only period in which we looked a bit dodgy was the start of the second half. They had a goal disallowed for offside. I thought in that little period we were very shaky, giving the ball away, not that good. But then, we turned it on and inside 4 minutes, Lacazette got a brace and we finished the game off. I thought after we went 2-0 up, that second goal was brilliant. That was flashback to that goal against Leicester we had in that 3-1 win 2 years ago. That was a good flashback to that goal. And I thought it's good, Emil Smith-Rowe, we were lacking creativity so much in this team. And suddenly when we bring in Smith-Rowe, we finally find that creativity. And the Saka has just been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Last 3 games, that's 4 games. He's really good. And I think with him and Martinelli, we have 2 players that have brilliant value, going forward. We've lacked assets in this team that could give us a lot of money. And I think Martinelli, Saka combined can give us £250 million of value in a few years. Definitely.
Yeah, I think so too. Nathaniel, how are you?
Yeah, bro, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Ateta in before you even say anything.
I give him credit. He played the youngsters performed. This is what we want, bro. This is what I want. This is what I don't ask for too much, bro. I don't ask for too much, But this performance, bro. You can
just
hear me,
ask
right?
for wins. Yeah.
Yeah, I just ask for, I don't want us to win every single week because that's unrealistic. But this performance, man, you got to enjoy it, man. Because listen, if only we can see this a lot more often. Like this game today, I don't really have any negatives. You're pretty good there.
Yeah, so you're going to take a look at the lineup first. I did some over here. Yeah, this was our lineup. Pretty much 2 changes. Is it Lacazette who came in? Lacazette came in and Ceballos came in. So, Sammy, were you happy with the lineup, or did you want Smith-Rowe? Or did you want Martinelli to start alongside Smith-Rowe and Saka? Sammy?
Go
ahead. Okay, it's not there. HJ, take it fast.
The lineup?
Yeah.
I think looking at the lineup, I was happy we stuck with Murray and Holding. Obviously, David Luiz and Willian did come back from their little illness. So it would be interesting to see whether they started, but they didn't. neither of them started, and it was good that we went with Marion Holding just because it was something that worked, and I think we had to stick with it. Bellerin, I don't like Bellerin, if anyone knows, but like, I thought he didn't have that much of a threat today, because when you're going to keep a lot of the ball, you're not going to have players running at you. And Dean Garner didn't have that chance to run at him that much. But when Dean Garner did run at Bellerin, he was sticky at times, and that's something Bellerin is obviously threat of. Ceballos we started with, I was happy with that he came into the side. I always think Ceballos plays too deep, and I thought he did the same today. But I thought, we were going to keep the ball, and I thought Ceballos was very good at that. Smith Rowe, I wanted him to start, and it's not that complicated. It's, why we weren't winning. We put Smith Rowe in the side, a bit of creativity. You're attacking midfielder, and it's not like he did something crazy. Just give these guys a bit more freedom. These youngsters, give them more freedom to play, and it's not the most difficult thing. I thought Martinelli. I thought it was safe not to play him today. I know some may disagree, but he's played 3 out of the last 3 games. Last 3 games, he's come back from a big injury, 300 days out. And with the conditions today as well, with the icy surfaces, you don't want to risk getting him injured for another few months, because he's such a big player for us. And we didn't need him in the end today. And he gets a well-earned rest, so we can use him in the next FA Cup game next week and in the future Premier League ones.
Yeah, how about you, Nathaniel? The lineup? Is he there? Nathaniel, the lineup, your reaction to the lineup?
They're all gone.
They're all gone. They're actually there, but yeah, anyway. For me, the lineup, your reaction to the lineup?
I was happy with it because obviously you get to see Aubameyang start, Lacazette start. Emil Smith-Rowe continues. He's on pretty good form, so I was pretty happy with that. Saka as well. I feel like Saka's been playing a whole lot too much, but today he kind of proved me wrong, so I'm happy. So I didn't really have a problem with the lineup. I was happy. I was going. When I saw the lineup, I was like, all right, we're gonna win this 2-1. I didn't know we were gonna win the 4-0. So, bro, I'm over the moon, man. I'm over the moon. I was pretty happy with the lineup.
Yeah, HJ, how excited are you to have Willian back on the bench?
I don't want him anywhere in this team, but I thought when he come on, he looked all right. He looked all right in spells.
I am not sure. Yeah, I know a couple of good crosses. But he gave away the ball twice.
I'd rather Pepe come on than Willian, but I don't know with Arteta. He doesn't like Pepe. I have a feeling he might leave Pepe. There's something going on between him and Arteta, and it's not good. There were some rumors that they had a fight. They had a bust up. I'm not sure that true that is, but I just don't think Arteta rates Pepe. And to be honest, when Pepe's not been playing, we've won 3 games out of 3, so it tells you something. And I'd rather have Pepe's playing over Willian, but it is how it is. We have a strong. I thought, because Martinelli coming into the team, bringing in Smith Rowe, we had a stronger bench, and I think that's something we've not had this season. A much stronger bench. You have Martinelli coming off the bench, didn't even use him. You have Willock on the bench, and Nketiah didn't use him, but we have Willian as well. Pepe, a lot of firepower on the bench to come off if we did need it. But yeah, it's good. It's good.
I'm really just happy. I'm really hoping. So yeah, I'm happy, but I'm hoping that the likes of Willian and Pepe, seeing everyone else playing well, they can up their game. That is really what I'm hoping for, because obviously we have a long season. You cannot just say don't bring in Willian, don't bring in Pepe. They will have to play because you have so many games. So when they play, we're just hoping that they actually perform like the others. So because Saka, my goodness, I know Nathaniel has said Saka looks tired, but my goodness, what a player this guy is. He's literally our best player right now, Saka, and he's actually better than Aubameyang right now. Aubameyang was our best player last season, probably, but now Saka and Tierney, that left side, and I know Saka is playing on the right side, but if he plays on the left side with Tierney, probably our best 2 players, man, probably our best side. So what is your prediction coming into the game, Nathaniel?
Before the lineup came out, I was saying like a 1-1. Like it'll be a boring game, but then the lineup came out. Like, you know what, we're gonna get the first goal, they're gonna equalize, and then we're gonna end up nicking it at the end. So I was going with a 2-1, but I'm happy with a 4-0. And what you were saying about Saka, man, listen, this guy, he's serious, man. He's serious. I know sometimes it can be a bit rough for him sometimes because I don't want him to play too much to the point where he gets burnt out or something. But listen, this guy he's brilliant, man. If he keeps his head down, he's going all the way to the top. But I'm telling you, him, Martinelli, Emil Smith Rowe, he's got a decent future. You have decent youngsters, bro. And this is what I say, you got to play the youngsters because they got a point to prove.
Yeah. It's funny that you say when you saw the lineup is when you change your prediction. I changed my prediction when I saw this. When I saw the stadium, I was like, oh no, this is literally what Big Sam wants. He wants a cold night. He wants a snowy night, putting those crosses, holding off. Arsenal players are finishing off.
Yeah.
I was thinking that Hector Bellerin was going to have a stinker today. Bellerin, I know he don't really like the snow. Any type of adversity, I know that's not how he rolls. But today he actually played all right. He gave away like a silly foul, but other than that, he was okay. He was all right.
I mean, that stadium is not in that field. That pitch doesn't look good, man. HJ,
it looks like a FIFA game.
Yeah, it wasn't good. But I thought we were better than them. Like we outplayed them on the snow.
Yeah,
we used it to our advantage. Yes, we did give away the ball a few times, but you're going to expect that in these conditions. And in terms of Hector Bellerin, they didn't. I think it's the same with Brighton, same with Chelsea, same in this game. No one really stuck it on Bellerin. No one really targeted him the entire game. That's where most teams, got points against us, was targeting Bellerin side. No one really did that. Because if you go out Bellerin, you're always gonna win. Any winger that will go out Bellerin will win against Bellerin. No, Diangana didn't do it enough today, and that's why they couldn't get much joy. And when we're gonna keep the ball most of the game, 90% of the game, we had like 62% possession, so he kept the ball most of the game, and he's not gonna have much trouble. And I thought he coped well.
When I see a stadium like that, a pitch like that, I'm always so worried because he obviously it's going to change some things. When it's a clear field, obviously you expect them to like play the passes and everything. But when the field looks like that, you never know what can happen. It can literally go anywhere. But yeah, in the first 5 minutes, Bellerin actually had a shot. I think Lacazette had a shot. It was looking good. Nathaniel, after the 5 minutes, what were you thinking? Because we had like 3 shots in the first 5 minutes.
We started off all right. I missed the first couple of minutes because I was doing something.
Yeah.
But when I came back, I think I came back like maybe 3 minutes before the Tierney goal. And obviously watching that Tierney goal, we got off to a pretty good start. When you see it, your left back scoring goals like that, it gives everybody confidence because they're like, whoa, how did he do that? Listen, Kieran Tierney, bro, captain, make him captain. Bro,
he is very good.
Celtic lost today, though. Maybe that motivated him a bit. Celtic they got tired today. I can't lie. But I mean, listen, that must have motivated him. Because that goal, I'm telling you, Chelsea fans wish Chilwell can do something like that. Come on, bro.
Obviously.
For captain. He's a baller.
His former team lost 1-0 to Rangers today. So, HJ, the first 10 minutes, what did you make of them?
We controlled. We looked them as promising. We had a few. I think we had that one chance with Bellerin where hit straight at the goalkeeper. So we looked promising in the first 10 minutes, and we were creating a few chances here and there, getting in control of the game, and we were just on top of them.
Awesome. And then it comes to around when it was like 25 minutes and we were still 0-0, I was starting to get a bit worried because Palace scored 5 here, Leeds scored 5, Chelsea scored 3, Aston Villa scored 3. There's another team that also scored 3 in their stadium. So I was like, we have to get some goals. And then step up, Kieran Tierney, Nathaniel's captain.
My captain.
I mean, the way everyone's captain. Let's just say that. The way he passed that right back, putting the ball to his left and running to the right, and then cut him back in again, and then he didn't waste any time. Let's say it was Kolasinac, for example. What do you think Kolasinac would have done?
But you would have skied it to. You would have skied it back to London,
bro. Would have hit a bird in the sky.
And that would have been on his left foot. That would have been on his left foot.
I'll tell you this: if Tierney's playing in a better team, best left back in the league, best left.
100%.
Because he's so good.
I know Robertson is very good. I know.
Bro, he's the second best left back in the league, bro. Ability-wise, he's the second best. I don't want to hear anything about Ben Chilwell, bro. Later, I want to listen. Tierney, bro. This guy, like, he looks like he was born in the snow.
25 million.
It didn't bother. I'm telling you, proper left back, bro. Proper left back.
25 million. Back.
I have him in my FPL team, and believe me, it feels very good. 18 points. He also
got his assist as well. It was a good cross assist as well.
Yeah, he got a goal, he got an assist, he got a clean sheet. So for that first goal, was that your goal of the game, HJ?
Yeah, definitely. That was a brilliant goal. He just he got bored of just crossing it. No one was getting onto it. So he just cut inside and took it himself, and he hit it right
Yeah.
into the corner.
So after a few minutes again, wow, some more brilliant play. Couldn't believe I was watching Arsenal for real. I didn't believe I was watching Arsenal. Smith Rowe and Saka. Nathaniel, just tell me about those two guys, man.
Made in the Hill End, bro. Made in the academy. I'm telling you.
Made in Hill End, finished in Hill End.
I'm telling you. Come on, Chelsea are smacking themselves that they let go of Smith Rowe, bro. I'm telling you, this guy, bro. All he needs is a couple more years. I think he's going to be a real good player for us. Obviously, you know my thoughts on Saka, but the way to finish it. This is what I say, man. When you play against low blocks, you need to move the football quickly. That's exactly what we did, and that's how we got through. Like that's what I want to see. But it was good. It was a good bit of play from Lacazette as well to see that.
Yeah, exactly. I was coming to bring that up. I was about to bring that up. HJ, do you think Aubameyang can link up the play the way Lacazette did there?
I don't know. It's a tricky one. Yeah, possibly not. I'm not too sure.
Because I don't think he can. I think maybe he can, but the way Lacazette played in with Saka and Smith, so it's like they've actually improved himself. They've actually improved him. Saka, the thing I loved about that, the way he took the ball, passed it, and ran. Willian, I saw him in those 15 minutes. He was passing the ball and standing. You can tell the difference within 1 minute. Someone who doesn't know football. Yeah, and even if he passes forward, he stands, make the run, go for the ball. So that finish from Saka, very, very good finish. And then we are 2-0 up within first half, man. First half, 2-0 up, very, very good, looking good. What were you thinking
game
then,
over.
HJ?
Get
more
over.
goals, or you just
it's game over.
Take your time.
I'm thinking it's game over. We just need to add a few more, and I thought we would add a few more, but we had a very shaky start. We had a goal disallowed. So if that goes in at the start of the second half, we're all thinking, oh no, they're gonna come at us, try and get the 2-2, but it got disallowed, and we just after Laka scored the 2 in 4 minutes, then that was just game over, easy going.
Yeah, so Nathaniel, they come into the second half and they score immediately. Before you saw it was offside, how scared were you?
I was a bit worried, because going to the second half, usually you play well for one half. So going to the second half, I was a bit nervous, man. We did our thing, and when the goal got disallowed, I was thanking God, because that could have easily turned that could have easily shifted the match, and we would have been under pressure. So I'm happy that got disallowed, man. And getting on the score sheet again, scoring again, that'll do well for his confidence.
Yeah, so we get the goal disallowed. It started snowing again all over the place. It was looking heavier and heavier, but hey.
Well, the snow was melting, bro. It was melting because we were on fire, bro. We were on fire. It was melting.
Yeah. Ice cold in the winter time. So the third goal, how's the third goal scored? I thought I had it somewhere. So Lacazette again. First of all, Lacazette did have a chance where I thought he should have gone down. We would have gotten a penalty when he was trying to go past Johnston, and then he kind of saved it, because that is exactly what the likes of Pogba did yesterday. He should have gone down, would have gotten that penalty. But hey, the guy was almost scoring against them. And then Smith Rowe had a shot, the keeper saved it, hits their defender, and then Lacazette with the rebound. HJ 3-0.
The third goal, that was the one I think that was put into the box. That was a lot of errors from that centre back. Gave it away, and then we played it out and wide, put the ball in, and then that same centre back nearly puts it in his own net, and then he can't defend Smith Rowe, and then that same centre back made 3 mistakes, and then Lacazette just had to tap it in, so it was quite an easy finish. And then the fourth one, Kieran Tierney puts a brilliant cross into the box, and he just had to connect it, Lacazette, and I think it went off his kneecap into the roof of the net. No chance for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, David says Saka is unplayable. I didn't think we would win this game. I felt it would be a draw. Wow, I actually didn't feel it would be a draw, because of the way we've been playing the last 2 games, and West Brom's home form very, very bad. I think they've conceded 27 goals or something in 6 home games. George says Saka is the new Messi, better than Messi. Mr. BK says we need a better right wing. Nathaniel, you need a better right winger? Or can Saka take that position permanently?
Saka's our right winger.
You know what? this is the sticky part. I didn't want to get to this topic, but
yeah, he actually says right back. He says I meant right back. So
right
Yeah,
back.
we do.
Yeah, we do need right
Tarek
back.
Lamptey.
Lamptey,
Tarek Lamptey.
Matty Cash, Max Aarons. A lot of English right backs you can get out in the market right now.
Yeah, I've talked to SJ Nathaniel so many times, and I know they like Niles better than Bellerin. And I always tell them he is also very shaky, and I could see that in those 15 minutes. He lost the ball like 4 times in those final 15 minutes. We watched it again, so Bellerin wasn't that bad. What the hell was he even wearing anyway? Gunalona says I have a problem with Aubameyang. He ain't doing enough, and for Willian, nothing to say about him. HJ, Aubameyang, do you think he's unlucky? He had a couple of chances again today.
Yeah, he had a couple of chances. He's just when the thing is, I'm a striker myself. You know, when you don't have confidence, sometimes you just don't always have the ability to put it into back of net. But I think he just needs 1 or 2 goals from open play, and then he could be back to his best. But the thing is, if he puts one of those chances away, we're all thinking how good Aubameyang is. So you have to give him praise. I thought he did all right today. He didn't play that bad, but he needs to score, man, because Lacazette's in good form. And when Lacazette's form dries up, because it will at some point, you know, we need Aubameyang to step up because he is our main man. He is our captain. And, you know, Saka, he's a 19-year-old and he is carrying this team. It's as simple as that. You can't be carrying the team. A 19-year-old can't be carrying this team. And we need other players to step up like Willian, like Pepe, like Aubameyang. We need these players to step up and, you know, try do this because next 3 games, as I said, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Southampton, that could be another 9 points, and we're up there amongst the top 4.
I would love that. Oyefolu says,
all of a sudden we're in a title race.
Yeah, Oyefolu says, sincerely, I'm not happy because we are currently winning matches and we can't depend on these young ones for too long. I know what you mean, but what is actually making me a bit more happy and excited is that we still have the likes of Gabriel and Partey to come back, so we'll still have a bit more coming in. But I know what you mean, like Saka, Smith Rowe, depending on them too much. Willian and Pepe should be ashamed. I'm hoping they improve, seeing these other youngsters improving. I hope they also improve. The second goal looked like a FIFA goal. Nathaniel, I'm not sure if you've played FIFA recently. Did it look like a FIFA goal? From Smith Rowe to Saka to Lacazette to Smith Rowe to Lacazette to Saka.
Tippy goal.
I would say West Brom. That West Brom defender. That's how I defend on FIFA. Because you know, defender on this FIFA is hard, bro. I'm telling you. But listen, it was a good goal. Like I said, it was a good goal, bro. It's a good goal.
Asamarke City, member of the channel, thank you. Also appreciate the super chat. Says I'm buzzing. We all are, man. 3 wins out of 3. Oyefolu says Oba can do that if he's on form. For now, he's not. Again, if that was the confident Oba when he had that shot in the second half with his left foot, he would have taken that to his right foot and shot the ball. Yeah. So David says second half they changed to a 4-2-2 and started pumping the balls. Yeah, they actually did that. Thank God you're not a troll. We don't need that goalkeeper for the first team, but for the second team, we need a better goalkeeper than Ranason.
I've got an idea for a goalkeeper. Sergio Romero over there at United. Sergio Romero, he's 3rd choice at the moment. He's unhappy. We could take him on as a 2nd choice. He's an experienced goalkeeper. Could help us out. So there are options out there, but yeah, we're not going to spend a lot of money on him. So I think we do need another goalkeeper because if Leno got injured, yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, Ray, how are you? In case they don't believe, yep, I did captain Lacazette. I did bring in Lacazette 1 minute before the deadline and captained him. I'm so happy, man. Goal after goal. He's actually our top scorer, if I'm not wrong now, and it's looking good.
8 goals, 9 goals.
Yeah, Hamid says Willian needs to leave ASAP. Nathaniel, would you sell him if a team came for him for 5 million right now?
10 million.
You sell him?
Yeah,
I'll let him go for free. I'll let him go for free. Take his wages.
You can't let him go for free because that means we didn't get any profit. We need to start thinking. Even though I don't rate him as a footballer, we still got to get.
I'd rather let him go for free than not let him go because you get the wages off the books.
Yeah, but I'll just get a little fee for him because he's still worth.
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah, and Tev says about our consistency, just as HJS said, like those games that are coming up, we need to make it 6 out of 6. That is how the likes of City end up winning titles when they're like 3rd position and then they win 17 games in a row and then they win the title. That's what we need to do, like 6 games in a row, and then after that, if you start losing a couple, that's fine.
This league is so open. You know, this league is so open.
Is.
You know, and
a win, 3 points.
We're only 3 points behind Chelsea now. After this,
Yeah.
with 3 points behind Chelsea, if they, if they lose the next 2 games and we win our next one, we're ahead of them. So, it's so open at the moment, and we can, and Arteta needs to get backed, because I think if Arteta can get backed, he can get the right people he can do. And if we keep playing like this, then possibly we could be up there. I'm not saying we're going for a title, but it's so open at the moment, you never know.
Take that question. Are we going to sell Ozil in January or at the end of the season? Or are we going to sell him right now or cancel his contract right now? Is he going to go for free?
It's a confusing one, because I think Fenerbahce's owner or something like that, sporting director, came out and said there's a 90% chance you join. But I think he's someone thinking about it carefully, that he'll just hang on to his money for the rest of the season. And he's someone we need to get rid of. He's part of a spine. He's part of a set of players that we just need to get out of our club. Weak mentality players. Him, Bellerin, Xhaka, Mustafi, Socrates, Kolasinac, who's now out of the club. We need to get rid of those Wenger players, those rotten core that we have, that's literally draining this team and its money and its resources. We need to get them out of this club, and that's something we have to do in this January and in the summer. And that's how we're going to move forward. And then we can sign new players and rebuild, restructure. I'm not sure this manager's the one who's going to take us forward, but look, he's getting results. He saved his job. For now, he saved his job anyway, but he has to continue, and the board have to back him.
Yeah, Nathaniel Ahmed says, whatever happened to Messi? Would you sign a goalkeeper, Romero, or would you try and give Messi a chance this time till the end of the season?
I would sign Romero. I don't know about the Newcastle goalkeeper. I don't know. He might not be happy to come and be number 2, but
I saw Messi. I saw Messi 45 minutes against MK Dons. I didn't like the look of him.
Yeah, bro, it looked like I was in goal, bro. He was crap, man. I can't lie.
He looked really shaky in that game, so I'm not sure.
I'm the Leo goalkeeper. We have a good relationship with Leo. That
yeah,
Leo,
but a Leo goalkeeper is not going to come in and sit as number 2. He's not going to sit as number 2. We need a keeper that will sit as number 2, and I think Romero could be that goalkeeper. But I think he's at the stage of his career whether he wants first team. I'm not sure.
And he would challenge Leno, because I don't think Runnison, like I said, I don't even think Runnison is a championship level goalkeeper, and that's not his fault. I'm not having to go at him.
And the thing is, in the Europa League, he looked really good, but we were playing teams like Dundalk, who are, let's be real, National League side team, like National League level teams. So, we'll just have to see what we do.
Thanks for your comments, people. So let's get into the fourth goal. HD already touched on it. So that cross from Tini, man, what a cross! I usually hate when players cross the ball and it doesn't reach. You rather cross the ball and it passes the target, but don't hit the ball like those corners. Don't hit the ball and then it doesn't reach the target. You rather have it passing. So what did you make of that cross? What a cross! And a fluke finish, or was it a good finish? HJ?
Oh, I thought you were asking Nathaniel. Okay,
Yeah.
Look, for that one, you just had to get the contact on it, and then it goes in, because it was such a good cross. All the power, everything was put on a plate for him, and he just had to put any sort of foot on it, which he did, and it, was unstoppable for the goalkeeper. And it just shows, you don't have to spend 50, 60 million pounds on players to get the best out of them. You have to be smart with the money, and we paid 25 million pounds for Tierney. And it just shows how good he has been. And I think we just need to do that in other areas of the pitch as well. Someone like Buendia, someone like Aaron's, very cheap players, Bissouma even. And then, all of a sudden you got good players in your team that will give you consistent performances like Tierney has done. If we had 11 Tierneys, then we'd be up there challenging for the Premier League title.
I know all the stats favor Buendia, but I've had so many people mentioning him. I really hope if he comes, he actually lives up to the expectations. Because
cold, bro. He's cold. I'm telling you, this guy's cold, man. He's good. Listen, I know he plays in championship, but listen, in terms of ability wise, he is clear of any other Norwich player. I really
hope so.
But the one worry for Buendia is no other team wants him. No other team wants Buendia. Like when they got relegated to Norwich, no other team really wanted Buendia. And at first, when I looked at Buendia, I wasn't sure, but looking at some of his stats, because I don't really watch Championship, they look pretty decent, and we could do with them.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of just because a team doesn't really come in for you doesn't necessarily mean that you're that like a lot of teams didn't really come in for reading news at Juventus, and then look at him, he turned into probably the best striker in maybe history. Some people will call him. So I mean, listen, I think he plays football the way I like to see football be played. And he keeps it simple.
I hope so.
He's good on the ball. He has good vision, and I think he fit this team well, man.
I really hope so, because they took about 4 months to try and write and spell out the name Awar, and he didn't come. So I'm really hoping Buendia can come and live up to the expectations. So let's get into the player ratings now. 14 players as usual played 11. 2 changes from the last game. So SJ, the first one, I'll give it to you, Leno.
But Leno, I thought he was pretty decent today. He didn't have loads to do, but when he did have things to do, he pulled off some decent saves. Conditions weren't great, icy conditions. It's never easy, especially when your goalkeeper always cold. And yeah, I thought he did very well. 7.
7. Nathaniel?
I'll give him a solid 7. He didn't have much to do. He caught the ball and the ball well. He wasted some time as well. It was just a regular Leno performance. You know, he didn't have much to do, but when he was called upon, he was all right. So yeah, I'll give him a 7.
I'd give him probably a 7. I actually agree with you. And I'm sorry, I'll take the next one. I'll take the next one from the goal, please, man. Tierney, he gets a 10 for me. He gets a 10. He got a goal, the opening goal, which is always very important. Remember, if West Brom take the lead, we're in trouble. So he got the goal on his weaker foot, the first goal of his season. He doesn't score much, as he said in the post-match interview. He even came for the post-match interview today. He came for a couple and we were losing. As Nathaniel has always said, captain material. I actually think he is too. He also got an assist, very good crosses. He could have had a hat-trick in that game if the chances fell to him. Those defenders didn't jump for the balls. He would have had 4 assists maybe. A clean sheet, very, very good from that left side. Literally every attack comes from that left side. So 10 for him. HJ?
10 out of 10. My man of the match. He was brilliant. You've covered every point there was. You know, he was so good today. And just hope.
And I forgot something. Look at him chilling in the snow, not feeling any cold at all.
He's a proper Scottish guy. But he was born to be in the snow, bro.
Did you see Niles? Niles came in some jeans inside his shorts. So
yeah, he might as well put on a jacket, bro. He was cold, man.
He gets a 10. Do you give him a 10, or are we being too nice?
Yeah, you got. I'll give him 100. I'll give him 1,000. Infinity, bro. He's class, man. I'm telling you, this guy. A couple of years, he could be a captain, especially if he stays at Arsenal. He'd be a captain. He's different from all the other players because he actually wants to play football. He doesn't care about wages. He doesn't care about all that. He just wants to play football, man. He's a proper left back.
David says Tierney gets an extra 5. That's 15. Future Arsenal captain, Mr. BK says, best left back in the league, as it just said. Scottish man, absolutely 10 for him. 10 for him. The next one is Pablo Mari. HJ, what do we do when Gabriel comes back? Because he's about to come back maybe in the next Premier League game. Do you play both of them? Do you leave Gabriel on the bench?
That's a tricky one because I think Mari's been really good. And I think this partnership with Mari and Holding, it's been good because we've got 3 wins out of 3. And Gabriel, obviously you use a bright spark. I think I've said this for a long time now. I want to see both of them together, Mari and Gabriel, see how that one works. I don't believe in this thing. You have to have one left-sided centre-back and one right-sided centre-back. You know, you can have, like a few years ago, a lot of big teams had 2 right-sided centre-backs. So I don't see there's a problem in having 2 left-sided centre-backs. And I think why not just try it out, see how it works? Because I think Mari's been very consistent since he's come in. And Rob Holding, he's had a good patch with Mari. But when he was partnered with Gabriel, I think maybe because Gabriel is a bit more inexperienced in this league. I know Mari is as well, but I think Mari's more experienced than Gabriel as a whole. But I think Rob Holding wasn't that great with Gabriel at times. They got exposed a lot. I would partner Gabriel and Murray, but for this game, as a rating for Murray in this game, I'd give him a 7.
7. Nathaniel?
I think Pablo Mari, he was decent today. He was good in the air. Like I said, he's slow, but he makes up for that with his good positioning. He was a bit sloppy on the ball. He had a couple of misplaced passes, but I'm gonna blame down the snow. So listen, he did what he had to do. correct today. I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7. He was all right today.
He kept a clean sheet. I think for him, I'd give him an 8. Coming back from the injury, and that's 2 clean sheets in a row, and he's been playing all these games recently. Covering for Gabriel is not easy, so we're actually talking about benching Gabriel for him, but yeah, I'd start both of them, as he just said. And Mr. BK says 7.5. Holding will be dropped for Luis and Mari for Gabriel. I don't know, because these 2 guys have kept 2 clean sheets in a row, but Holding, I don't know why Holding always misses chances every single game, and he's actually the next one. So, HJ, why does Holding miss chances every single game? He always seems to get 2 chances in a game, but misses both.
I don't know. But we are offering Holding a new long-term deal. I'm a bit itchy on that. I'm not too sure whether we should give him a new 5-year deal. But again, he's had good patches. He's been a bit inconsistent at times. He's puts in good performances and some bad performances. I think at best he's a backup centre-back for us. But I think next to Murray, he's done pretty decent. And it'll be interesting to see, because Louis is obviously coming back to full fitness now, and Gabriel coming back from his isolation, I think, after this game or something. So will they slot straight back into the side, or will they continue what will Arteta do? It's a tricky situation, and it's a good headache to have, because when players are playing well, you want to have that competition in your team, and hopefully it makes Gabriel a better centre back if he has to fight for his place in this side. But for this game, same as Murray, actually 7.
Nathaniel?
Yeah, I gave Holden a 7 as well. Like the same thing with Mari. He did what he had to do. In terms of selling him, I like Rob. I can't lie, I like Rob Holden. I think it's a decent center back, and he's English as well. Also we don't have a whole lot of English players, so to just sell him, we had to come and bring in another English player. He's English. He's decent enough to be part of the squad, in and around the squad, to start week in and week out. I don't think he's good enough to start week in and week out, but just to have that English player in there, he kind of knows the club a bit, because he's been here for maybe 4 or 5 years, maybe. He knows the players. He's good friends with Carrington, good friends with the other English
Chambers.
Kind of guy. Yeah, Chambers. He's best friends with Chambers. I actually think Chambers is slightly better than him. I would keep both of them, because they're both English and they're both reliable. If we need a center back, you could just call on them. So
your dream might come true, because I think they're actually in talks with him to give him a new contract. So maybe you're gonna hear about it in January.
I'll keep both of them.
I wouldn't keep Chambers because of the injuries. I am tired of injury-prone players staying at Arsenal. But Holding, I'll try and keep him for the bench. Yeah, I'd sell Chambers too. So the next one, Nathaniel Bellerin. So I was really disappointed he got that yellow card, silly yellow card again. But I don't know whether he was taken off because of the yellow card, or he's taken off to be rested for the next game.
I think he got taken off for the yellow card. He got taken off for the yellow card, because you never know.
He has learned. He has learned.
Yeah, he can be playing well, but he can have like one brain fart, and then that's him sent off. So I'll give him a 6. I give him a 6. A couple of misplaced passes, but again, I blame it on the snow. I don't want to blame him too much. Decent performance until he got taken off. It was a bit of a silly challenge. It's not like the guy was going to score from that. Like, I don't know. I don't understand why he went in like that. I'm just hoping he slipped because there was snow on the ground. But listen, I'll give him a 6. He was all right. He was decent.
Shay?
Same thing. He was decent. He didn't have, I said this earlier, he didn't have much on him. He didn't have much threats. On the ball, he's pretty good going forward. Did some decent things. I don't know what he was wearing. 6.5.
Yeah, I think he was okay. Like different comments from you guys from 5 weeks ago. And you can't make a throw in. What's wrong with Bellerin? Sell him all that.
I'll still sell him. Don't get this wrong. I'll still sell the player. He's still bidding.
I'll still sell him. Man.
I think Barcelona could sign him.
Why did I have to make that comment? It's okay. So the next one is going to be Granit Xhaka. HJ, midfield wall. What's happening to Shaq? Is he a midfield wall? 3 games out of 3 playing okay?
That's what he is. He plays okay. I mean, I thought he was. It's not like he did much today. He wasn't overly involved. He was doing what he does, moving through the game. Gave us that, as you say, sort of a wall, I guess, but protecting the back four. But it was nothing special from Xhaka today, and I'll give him straight down the middle a 5.
5. Nathaniel?
I give him a 4. He didn't really do it. I didn't really see him. As a matter of fact, I'll give him a 5.5 because if you're watching a football game and you don't see Granit Xhaka, and you don't see him on the pitch, I'm guessing that's a good thing because that means he's not being a liability. So I'll give him a 5.5. He was all right.
I'll give him a 6 because I thought like the likes of Pereira in the middle are very good, and he actually came back today after his red card. Always against Arsenal, they always come back against Arsenal. So I think the combination was okay again. So maybe a 6 because we kept a clean sheet at the end of the day. HJ Sabai, so are you happy he started?
Yeah, I was happy he started. I thought I like Ceballos, but I've always had the complaint that he plays too deep. I thought he played too deep as well today. But he did well giving the ball over. I think that he had that one brilliant pass over to Saka, and then he nearly scored. I like that. I like to see that from Ceballos playing the ball. I was all right with Ceballos' performance today. I thought he did well. There's rumors coming out that he might leave this month, go back to Real Madrid. I would get rid of him personally. I don't think he's done enough this season. Once every while he puts a decent performance together. It's nothing ever special with Ceballos. I'll give him a 6 for this game though.
6, Nathaniel?
The spinning top. What would I give him? I'll give him a 5. I'll give him a 5. Statistically, he was pretty good, but using the eye test, he didn't really do much with it. He put in a good ball for Lacazette. I think it was offside anyway, but it was good. I'll give him a 5. I think statistically, like I said, he was good. I think he had like the most tackles, interceptions, and whatnot. But for me, I still feel like he didn't play that well. But it is what it is. I'll give him a 5.
David says, I will sell Xhaka if a club needs him immediately, but definitely sell him in the summer. No disrespect to Xhaka, but which club is this that needs Xhaka immediately? Which club is this that needs Xhaka immediately? Man, so yeah.
He's a lamppost, bro. He's like a post with like a left foot. Like he's so stiff, man.
If a club comes for him, how much money do you think they'd give us for him?
I would sell for 15 mil. You have to at least get 15 mil for him. At least get 15 mil.
I was gonna say the same. 15 million. 15 million. Nothing.
Heavy loss.
Money for him. Come on.
Heavy loss because of the way how much money you signed him for. The same transfer window as Kante still hurts me, so I'm going to give him a 6 to Ceballos, the same with Xhaka, and then let's go to the higher echelons. HJ Saka.
Yes.
Saka, you've given me Saka. That's a privilege. 9.5 for me. I thought he was just behind because obviously man of the match gets 10, which was Tierney. But for Saka, equally brilliant player. 9.5. He oozes everything in an Arsenal player, and that's what we've looked for so long. And for the last 18 months, he has been carrying this Arsenal team. Best player in 2020 for me, and I think he'll go to next levels. And we're going to struggle to hold on to him if he does this well, because the big clubs will be looking at him. Someone like Bukayo Saka, and I think if we do decide to cash in 100-odd million, we're looking at, because he's one hell of a player. And his performance today, taking on the players, leaving them on ropes. The link up with Smith Rowe and everyone else was really good as well. And he got the goal from Smith Rowe's assist. Smith Rowe could have easily taken that himself, but he gave it off to Saka. Good goal. And, last 3-4 games, he's been really good, Saka.
I'm so happy with him, and I'm so proud of him. Nathaniel, Saka.
Hey, Callum Hudson-Odoi, come outside, bro. Come outside. Curtis Jones, come outside, bro. Let's have a chat.
Mason Greenwood.
Come outside, man. Let's have a chat. Why you staying indoors, bro? Come on. My man is doing it in the snow. He do it in the snow and the rain, doing the hurricane, doing the earthquake, asteroid could be hitting the earth. He'd still be balling out. Listen, Saka, he's cold, man. Listen, if he was any other 19-year-old, he would just hide, we're a crap team, but he would just hide. Man, he just grabs the game by the scruff of the neck. He protects the ball. He makes stuff happen with the ball, man. This guy, man. I swear, I already said
it's amazing.
He's more than amazing, man. He's a breath of fresh air. Even though we've been knowing that he's good and he has good potential for a year, it still feels like you're amazed every time, bro. I'm telling you, I'll give him a 10. If I can give him more, I would, bro. He's a big part of our success over the past 3 games, man. And him on the right, Bro, you know I love Pepe. You know I always defend Pepe, but come on, you can't be letting a 19-year-old play better than you. But I'm telling you, this guy, he's not even a right winger. He's putting the performances. He brings
He makes things happen.
Makes things happen immediately. Tell me this guy.
You know, when Willian has the ball, I'm like, let's see what he can do. When Saka has the ball, I'm like, something is going to happen here. Put in a cross, shoot the ball. He's so good.
You know he's gonna like try to hold off him and try to move forward, trying to cross it, and he's good with his right foot as well, bro. Like this is a guy, man. Like he has all the tools to be the top of play at the top level, the top level.
Yeah, man. Come on, David. I was just trying to have a good day. Saka to PSG, please. Please, I was just starting to have a good day.
Please. He's not going.
If PSG offer £200 million, then you can have him.
Yeah. If they pay that, they can have him.
No, he's not.
This is our best player. This is our best player.
This is Bukayo Saka. This is not Ashley Cole, bro. He's not going anywhere, bro. He's staying here forever.
He just signed a new contract as well, 5-year deal. So we got him for time.
So Nathaniel has given him a 10. HJ, if you're pushed to move from a 9.5, would you go to a 9 or to a 10?
10.
I'd actually give him a 9 because I think Tierney outperformed him today. The only reason he didn't get a man of the match 3 times out of 3 from the Chelsea game, Brighton game, and today is just because Tierney was so good today. So Saka will get a 9 from me.
Saka stayed on and maybe got like another assist or a goal.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so Saka maybe 9.5 because they've given him 10 and 10, both of them. The next one is Smith Rowe, another one that I can't actually believe they're saying he's going to go out for another loan. What?
No.
HJ?
What is it? Yeah, I'll give him an 8. I thought good performance today. I gave him a 3 against Brighton. I didn't think he did that much personally, but in this game I thought he was really good, linking up the play. What Smith Rowe does, it's not rocket science. He gets the ball, he plays the ball, he links up the play, and that's what we've needed for so long. And Arteta was finally giving a chance to someone like Smith Rowe in the Premier League and giving the players a bit more freedom. And it's not the hardest thing to do. And look now, lo and behold, we're getting results. And we need to keep him in the team. He's a very good player. None of this loan, keep him in the team. And I think we do still need to sign someone in his position because you can't put that much weight, you can't put that much expectation on a 19-year-old like we're doing with Saka. We have to, ease him a bit and sign someone like a Buendia, Isco, we'll get to. But again, brilliant performance from Smith Rowe. I'll give him an 8.
David says, we say that about Chamberlain. I know you're talking about Saka, but you need to remember that Saka is our guy. Chamberlain was bought. He came from Southampton. He was never an Arsenal guy anyway. We were hoping, but his injuries and stuff. So he was never an Arsenal guy. He was bought. But Saka grew up here as an Arsenal fan. So yeah. So you've given him an 8, Smith Rowe, Nathaniel?
We're talking about Smith Rowe, right?
Yeah.
I'll give him a 7. Tell you, he's the type of football I like to see. Ball retention, he keeps the ball, gets the ball, he keeps it simple, man. He's not going to be picking up those crazy killer passes. But one thing he does do is he gets the ball, little quick passes, he gets the ball and he moves, man. He's not like Willian, get the ball and then pass it here and then just stay. He gets the ball, he moves, he makes spaces, he keeps the defenders thinking, and he's good on the ball as well. Listen, I think he's another one. He's slowly going underneath the radar. Like 2 years ago, I think he would have. 2 years ago, people would call him our best youngster. He's kind of fallen off a bit. But listen, this guy, man, if he stays fit, I think. Don't even the beak come outside, bro. This guy, I'm telling you, he's cold, man. He's cold. I'm telling you.
You're very right about those one-touch passes. I'm seeing that Lacazette chance from the first half where the keeper saved it. Smith actually gave it the pass to him immediately, like he didn't have like a touch or like turn try and shoot.
He moves the ball. Man.
He's quick. That's what I like about him. Man.
He moves the ball like he can press 24/7, bro. I'm telling you.
Military Guna says Saka and Martinelli going to take Arsenal to the next level. I think they already have. I mean, we were 15th. They're going into the top 10 now, and you can add Smith Rowe into that list right now. And again, that makes me feel bad about Nelson and Willock because I mean, these guys have actually found you there and they've overtaken you. That's a real concern. So for me, it's going to get an 8 like HG90 said. I think he's an 8. He actually made us score that second goal. It was from Smith Rowe. So the next one is Aubameyang. Nathaniel, I'll give you this one first. Aubameyang.
Oba, come on, what's going on now, man? Oba, man, you need to start scoring, man. Imagine we had
Yeah,
Oba
man.
fit Oba in this game, we would have scored maybe 6, man. Come on, like
Yeah.
listen, he's been playing like I'm thinking Timo Werner's controlling him or something. I don't know what's going on. He's moving mad a bit. But listen, I don't want to be too harsh on Aubameyang, but I'll give him a 4, man. He was the only one that kind of seemed like look at the celebration. Like he
Yeah.
don't seem
He
on
was
it,
even lost. He was even lost in the celebration. He's not on form. Even on celebration, everyone is right on there and he's kind of slow, holding his head. So
it's like he's
I'd
playing
give
like he's still in 2020 and like everybody's in 2021. He just left it behind. But listen, I can't be too negative on him. We won, so but I'll still give him a 4. He could have done better today, but at the same time, he's getting pushed out on the left wing. He can't really dribble, and we're not really playing him like to his strengths. So I just give him a 4. Hopefully next match.
Okay, so the energy was okay for me. He had that chance in the second half, which he kind of created for himself. In the first half, he had 2 good crosses. That Bellerin chance, that shot, it was from Oba's good work on the left side. So he wasn't totally useless, but yeah, he did miss 2 very good opportunities in the first half. I need to see them again. I don't know if it was too far from him or he should have committed more. So I'd give him a 5 probably because of missing those chances. HJ?
For Aubameyang, I will give him a 5 straight down the middle. He could have taken 1 or 2 of his chances, but I think everything else was pretty good. Link up between Tierney, everything was very smooth. And I think Aubameyang contributed to Tierney's good performance, helping him down that left-hand side. He sort of just played into his path, which was very good. He was allowing him to do what he was doing. And I think Aubameyang helped in that a lot. And he could have taken his chances. Not going to be too harsh on him. We've just won a game, 4-0. So 5 straight down the middle.
Now that you say that, actually, yeah, he actually was very, like with Tierney, the combination was okay, but he still needs to finish those chances. That's why it's there, as we always say. Canon Ford Alex says 4-0 to the Arsenal, 4-0. Yeah, we are scoring goals. Arsenal scoring 4 goals in the game. It's been long. What was the last time we scored 4 goals in a game? Minus the Europa League.
Newcastle.
Like the Storm.
Newcastle. That was before lockdown. Wow. That was like February. Yeah, that's almost a year. A year. That's almost a year since we scored 4 goals in a Premier League game. That's very long. So I'm happy we did that. And of course, you stay walking into the Winter Wonderland. So the next one is Lacazette. Nathaniel, Laka. Goals from Laka. My FPL captain. What did you give him?
Like a blood Lacazette. I'm telling you, finish. Even though the last goal he scored was a bit that ball couldn't go on anywhere, bro. But listen, I'm happy I ended up back in that. Lacazette, I'll give him a 7.5. Took his goal.
Wow, 7.5. Okay.
Yeah, I give him a 7. That's a good grade, right? That's a good grade. Is it too low, too high? Which one are you talking about?
No, I think Lacazette will get the same rating as Saka, 9. That is because in the second goal he was involved. He's the one who gave the passes to Saka and Smith through quick football.
I'll give him an 8 because he don't really score. I'll give him an 8. I'll give him an 8.
Wow. HJ, try and balance it out.
I would give him a 9. I'll give him a 9 because he played. I think he played the role in Saka's goal. And then obviously he scored the 2 other goals. And when was the last time Lacazette scored 2 away from home?
Yeah,
I think it's been like 2 years.
I think an 8 is a good grade. I'll stick with an 8. He had a good game.
Let me know in the chat what you'd give Lacazette, because I think I've said 9. HJ said 9. Nathaniel had said 8. Okay. And Trick says, let's be real, Willian finds a way into the team when he doesn't deserve to. I know what you mean, but I think that we'll have to sort that out in the summer, because right now we need every single player to play because of so many games. But I wasn't disgusted by him coming in today. That's fine. We've already done the job. If they're coming in, if already 4-0 up, that's fine. But yeah, I know what you mean. He needs to improve his game very, very much. The next one, let's see. Lacazette 8. Lacazette scores twice. He gets a 10. So from those 2 comments, the balance is 9. So yeah, I think we'll give him a 9. Then from the bench, HJ. The first one to come from the bench was Maitland-Niles. Came on very early.
I didn't see loads of him, but I thought he had a few good runs.
Oh, I did. With his jeans inside the shorts, I did see him from very far.
Okay. You know what I mean, though. Like, in the play. Didn't see him too much, but he did get on the ball a few times. Had a few moments we had to defend. We did all right. Nothing too special. 6.
6. Wow. Nathaniel?
Maitland-Niles.
Yeah.
I'll give Maitland-Niles. I think he came on. He looked a bit rocky. I can't lie, but
Yeah, he
I'll
did.
give him. And he kind of looks funny. I don't know what he was doing. He must have been really cold, man. I'll give Maitland-Niles. I'll give him a 5. He's all right. He's a good backup. I'll give him 5. He did the job. See out the game.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? Give him a 5. He's decent.
5 for him. Trick says 2, and I actually kind of go into the Tricks kind of side because I did see him giving away the ball 3 times. He was Kanonvoda says 7. David says 7. 7. I'm seeing the game on screen right now, and it looked very shaky. As Nathaniel said, he's one of those people that looked very, very like suffering from the cold really bad. Like he was one of those people that was suffering from the cold. Mr. BK said it was -1 early. It was really affecting him. It was really affecting him. For him, maybe a 5, maybe a standard 5. I'd give him maybe a 5, but 7 is too high. I don't know what I didn't see. Is there something that I didn't see that he did, Nathaniel? Is he there? Is there anything that he did that he didn't see?
Sorry, say that again.
Is there anything that Niles did that I didn't see? Because these guys are giving him a 7.
I don't know. I felt like he wasn't on the pitch long enough. I mean, he was on the pitch for maybe 30 minutes, and he didn't really have much to do. He won the ball some. Yeah, he did win the ball a couple of times. But I'll give him a standard 5. It's not like he scored a screamer or anything, but I'll just give him a standard 5. He was decent.
SJ Niles?
I gave him a 6, I think. Yeah. Sorry, my PC just crashed there.
It's okay. 6. Wow. I need to see him again then because I thought he was pretty awful when he came in, man. I actually thought he was pretty awful. Not awful. He was not. He was like the Bellerin from 3 games ago. Like he was all over the place. I didn't like the way he was wearing. The way he was wearing his shorts inside the jeans.
Are you looking at his shorts or his football?
No, both of them. You have to. I mean, if you're replacing a model in that position, you have to look pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to look pretty good. So then, guess we'll give him a 5, 6 something. And David says he won the ball so many times. Well, okay, that's If you're to match that, you need to look good. So I think we'd give him a 6, David. Then we'll give him a 6. The next one we came in, Nathaniel William.
Will.i.am.
Mm-hmm.
William. Oh, gosh, I don't rate this guy, but I gotta give him I don't know, whatever, 3, whatever. I'll just give him a 3.
3.
It is. As soon as he came out, notice how he came in and the game slowed down. Like, come on, bro. This guy, man. All he does is do a little step overs, then go to the byline, then cut it back. Like, come on, man. This guy. I swear, I don't want to. I give him a 3. Whatever. You shouldn't even be here in the first place.
SJ? William?
William, 4. I don't think he was that good. But he did have a few good chances. There was this cross from Tierney, and then he cut inside one time. So I don't think he was all bad, but 4, 3 or 4, something like that.
I'd give him maybe a 5. Yeah, that is because we won the game. David says 2 did nothing good, needs to be sold or released immediately. Listen, I don't want him to do bad. I really want him to do good because I don't want us to be like arguing about some players and talking good about some. I want him to do well. So he's going to be here. So I'm really hoping when he gets the chance next time again, he actually does well. I'm really hoping so. But yeah, today again, very, very terrible. The last one who came from the bench was Willock, HJ.
Willock, no mark. I don't think he did that much. I wouldn't give him a mark. So if I had to, straight down the middle, 5.
Nathaniel?
Who's this?
Willock.
Willock came on. I don't know.
Yeah. That answers the question. So you're going to give him a 5.
Yes,
And then the last one is the guy that's Nathaniel and HJ want out. The king himself, 3 wins out of 3, masterclass, but another masterclass. Another perfect lineup, giving the youngsters an opportunity the way Nathaniel has been crying for. Did the sub at the correct time. Last game, he brought in Lacazette, he scored after 21 seconds. Today, he didn't wait for Bellerin to get a red card. He took him off early. Is he learning, HJ? Is he learning?
You could say he's learning, but look, it's 3 games, it's 3 games. And I want to see more. I want to see the next 3 games pick up another 9 points, 7 points. I want more. I want to see us put more points on the board, climb up that table, and see him backed in this transfer window. Because if he's the great manager you guys all think he is, then let's give him the resources and see what he can do. I don't think he's the manager who's going to win us a league title. But look, if we can have a good transfer window, get the players out we need to get out. There's quite a few players that need to leave. If we can get them out, bring in the right players, not necessarily the most expensive players, but the right players that will help us towards the end of the season, then why not?
Yeah, he did. He actually did say more players are going to leave this window than coming. So we might expect maybe just 1 or 2 players coming in, maybe 4 leaving. So that is Arteta laughing at Nathaniel and HJ90, waiting for him to get sacked. That is him laughing it off. Nathaniel, Arteta for today.
He done well again. Picking the lineup in terms of the lineup.
I gave him a 9.
Yeah, I give him an 8. I give him
I'm crazy when he does.
He did well picking a lineup, playing the kids. I don't know how long this phase of playing the kids until he goes back to his trying and testing.
Yeah, I'd give him a 9, man. I'd give him a 9 because 3 weeks ago I was going on shows with HJ, Relentless, everyone else. I was wondering what I'd say because I wanted him in, but we were losing games. At least now he's learning. I think the subs right time and all that. Of course, you can see people are saying it's just West Brom. Kane had to score in the 86th minute for Tottenham to beat West Brom. They drew with Liverpool, they drew with City, so it's not just West Brom. Chelsea drew with them 3-3. David says that he prefers his wingers inverted. William gets confused with his role, just like Pepe. I don't know. So for me, get a 9. So let's take three questions.
I gotta head off real quick. We're done with the player ratings.
No problem. Yeah.
Obviously, big up Bukayo Saka, big up Cantini, my captain.
Is he a man of the match? Who's your man of the match?
Was he? Yeah, he was. Big up Lacazette. 2 goals, man. Come on. Big up HJ. Big up. Plan. See you a lot later, bro.
No problem, man. So HJ, just a couple of questions from the chat. This one for playing inverted wingers. Do you think that's the reason?
I think just Pepe. I think for Pepe generally, just for him, he's not been managed properly. I think he's just, I don't know, something's wrong, and I just can't pick out what it is exactly. I think Pepe plays better when Maitland-Niles is on the right. I don't know why. I think he just plays much better. It's much suited to how they play because it allows Pepe to make the runs inside like an inverted. Because I think Pepe is inverted because he likes to get onto that left foot and curl it. So I don't think that's the problem. But I think he needs games, Pepe. He just needs to play consistently, and then hopefully we'll see the best of him. But I think Pepe will leave. I don't think something's right. I'm not sure.
And that's on the last one, Hamed. What are your thoughts on Isco?
I would. It's a confusing one with Isco because if we were to bring him in again, another Real Madrid reject at the moment. He's not getting games. He looks unfit, but we know what kind of ability he has. He has good technical ability. We know what he's about. Because Isco, we've seen him win Champions Leagues, win La Ligas, win all these trophies of the highest honor. But can he do it in the Premier League? I'm not too sure. 6-month loan, I'll take it. If we, swap Ceballos and Isco as like a loan deal for the next 6 months, I'll take it definitely. But as a permanent deal, I'm not so sure. He's only 28. I thought he was older, but we'll just have to see. I'd rather get a permanent one like a Buendia or a Brandt.
Awesome. Who was the man of the match?
Tierney.
I agree with you, man. Thank you for coming on, man. Make sure you check out HJ90 on his channel, HJ90. We'll catch up again soon, man. Thank you, man.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. So we got the 3-0, 3-0, no, 4-0. I'm so used to us scoring less than 4 goals. So it's something new, just understand. So we got 4 goals. Our lineup today, we had Holding, Pablo Mari, had Bellerin, Tierney, Shaka, Sabayas replacing Elneny, Saka, Smith Rowe starting again, Aubameyang and Lacazette replacing, who was it that started the last game? Was it, I'm kind of forgetting, but yeah, that was our starting lineup today. We did get the 4-0 victory, very, very good victory. 3 wins out of 3. I don't remember the last time we did that. Must have been a long time ago. Really, really good victory. Shout out to everyone who came in the chat. Attila, David, thank you. I really appreciate you guys being here, man. I really appreciate it. Lewis, Mr. BK, all the conversations. Thank you, man. Military Guna, Zip Dow, saying Saka FC, Alex, Canon Fodder Tricks, thank you. LeBG, saying Arsenal lead defenders, thank you for coming on. Cookie, RK Sweetie for the super chat earlier on. Hope I'm not forgetting anyone. Of course, I'm forgetting some people. HJ90 and Nathaniel for coming on. And Hamed, for your questions, I appreciate it, and everyone else who came in. So really, really good. I wish you could do that every single day, getting these wins. It boosts the confidence of doing these streams and everything. We are happy and everything. 4-0 victory. Next game, Newcastle in the FA Cup on Saturday. Make sure you catch up with that. Again, the transfer window is open. Make sure you check out the other videos that are coming up. Thank you for supporting. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you're watching on Facebook. Follow the channel, like the page if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and like the video. Thank you for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.